Good evening. I'm going to use 3 parts to introduce the culture and food of China, Indian, and Muslim. Because I'm Chinese, I know most of the Chinese tradition things. So in China tradition, we have a big sign. It's like a dragon. Chinese dragon is very famous, and the Chinese dragon has little different, the designs. Like the three floors is from Ming Dynasty, and the five one is from Qing Dynasty. And in China, dragon is more like a powerful, good animal, good things. But in West, a dragon is a bad, evil things. And China, before Buddhism came to China, we believed nature things. And also we very famous, we have this Confucius, very similar like a Jewish, but he's not God. He just like prophets told a lot of about the nature, how we to deal with people, how the right way to deal between the king and regular people, army, many things. And he has like 3,000 students. Most of his words was wrote into the book. And I think like 15th century, and then the Buddhism came to China, and China started to become a Buddhism country. And we still have a lot of temple. Many people still go into the temple and to pray. And 1966 till 1976, China had a cultural revolution, so basically removed all our religions. And so China, we still trying to keep the traditional cultures. And so in general, dragon, Confucius, Buddhism, that's the big background. So come to the food. China is very famous of the dumplings, but I will tell you like the thing most of foreigners don't know. There are 2 types of the dumplings. So this one is from north, and you need to check this edge. It's very different to the south dumpling. And this one is from south, because in China, like south people, they are more how to say, delicate with the fingers, though they can make the dumpling very good. And northern people, they just just put all things together and don't really try to make the things too good. Okay, that's number 1 thing. Number 2, it will be the tea. So in China, everybody drinks tea instead of coffee, and we have so many teas. Like, I don't know if you can see, like this. We have a black tea, we have a green tea, even like how to say, jasmine tea. Even the green tea, we have many of them, and we buy whole set of things just to boil the tea. And we have the tea table in the office, at home. So every time we talk to friends, we drink the tea. And there are some rules about how to pour the tea, who you give first, and many things. And the last part, I'm going to introduce something very unique. It's also about the culture. So this is walnut. And back in like 5 or 10 years ago, this pair of walnut worth like 500 to 1,000 US dollars in China. So China has rich history. Also, people like to hold some ancient things and or cultural things. The walnut is one of them. Now in China, many Chinese, I think middle age or elder, middle age and elder male like to hold the walnut like this. So in the beginning the color is like this one, but a little bit light, it's like yellow color. And after much longer time, the oil from your skin come to this one. It's slowly become like a red, darker red. That's one of the Chinese cultural things. Yeah, thank you for Chinese part. So Indian, I did some research, and also Indian is very, how to say, very similar like Chinese. I think most of them, they have many religion, but most of them they believe either Hindu or some, I think maybe second biggest one is Buddhism. And we also share a lot of things similar. For example, the tea, they also call the similar tea. And the difference between them and us is, I think, the one very big thing is a coat. So like they have the different name, they have a different job. So if you're born in this name, you keep doing this job like generation by generation. And the food, I don't really know much, but I heard one story. It's not from Google, but I heard this from a real friend. And they very picking about the chicken. He asked me I asked him, can you eat chicken? And he asked me back, how did you kill the chicken? Use bare hand or use knife? And they can choose only the one killed by knife, if I remember correct. And my favorite food is curry. And in the following part, I ordered the curry, and it's beef. It's really nice. And usually I don't eat rice, but even the rice is the long one's really nice. I love it. Here's the Indian food, curry beef, and the long rice. The curry is one of the famous and traditional Indian food. And come to the Muslim. In China, we have a very bad, bad image of the Muslim. Many people still think, America, they think Muslim is bad, like a terrorist, but the Chinese are even worse. So after I came here, I started to talk to some Muslim people and make friends with them. Then I understand the Muslim is a really nice or very peaceful religion. And I also did some research. I think the really, controversial things about the Muslim, because they very similar like the Christian. I will always go to Christian church, but I haven't baptism yet. But I think the Muslim, the Quran is very similar or linked to the Bible, so they also believe similar things. But it's come to the details. I think one thing fascinated or get most interested is about the the Muslim can marry 4 wives. I don't know if it's good or bad. I not sure about this one. So come to the clothes. I think they have the women have woman clothes. Some of them can show the face, some of them cannot show the face. I think the guys, they have this round hat and the long gowns. And I think the only festival I know is Ramadan. A few weeks ago, you can only eat after the sunset or before the sunrise. I love one word from my Muslim friend. He said, "Don't waste food. Food is a gift from the God." And today I also visit the one of the Muslim restaurant is called the shawarma, and I'm going to show you in the video. Thank you. And I just ordered Muslim food shawarma. It's used the pancake and rolled together with beef and some other ingredients. Shawarma is very popular in worldwide, but it's a Muslim food. Usually it's beef, lamb, or chicken.